So hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I am going to discuss with you another topic from CSIR-UGC NET, that is logical puzzles. So in the previous video I explained you the general aptitude topics. Please go to those videos like calendar clock problem and numbers, series formation, so mean, mode, standard deviation. So in this video we can discuss about logical puzzles. So one of the most interesting set of questions in competitive exams, especially in CSIR NET exam, logical puzzles, compulsory one question will be there. So these questions demand one to find the correct option from the given observations or options that he or she makes from the provided questions. So some rules to be followed here. First rule is, from given question write all the observation. Okay, so next analyze the one by one observation. Third one, eliminate the options that doesn't possible. So fourth is, until you weed out three options, continue this process. So finally you must get the correct option. So there may be some observations which are irrelevant, you can directly remove them. These type of questions like logical puzzles help to understand the situation in real world, enable us to analyze the statements easily. So let us solve some of the previous year questions from CSIR. This is the question from 2013 paper. So question is, one of the four A, B, C, D committed a crime. So A said I did it, B said I didn't, C said B did it, D said A did it. Who is lying? So you have to follow these rules before solving this type of questions. So options they are given. First write the statements here. A said I did it, B said I didn't, and C said B did it, D said A did it. So from these four statements, so one person has done the crime. So any one of the option must be correct. Okay. So then only one person has done the crime. If we observe A and D, A is saying I did it, D said A did it. Okay. They are agreeing each other. So these statements are quite same. So B and C, if we compare, B said I didn't, but C is telling B did it. So then these two must match, but they are contradictory. And A and both have done crime if B is lying. Okay. A is saying I did it, B said I didn't. If both have done crime, if B is not saying I didn't, means if it is lying. But C, from these contradiction, we can observe that C is saying B did it. That means C is lying. Okay, these two statements are not matching. So that's why we can, the question what they ask, who is lying? So then C is lying. So quite different from other questions. They looks easy, but sometime you have to, that's why we have to apply logic. So logical puzzles we call. Amar, Akbar, Anthony are three friends, one of whom is doctor, another is engineer, third is professor. Amar is not an engineer. Akbar is the shortest. The tallest person is a doctor. The engineer height is the geometric mean of heights of the other two. Then which of the following is true? Here are the four questions. Okay. Amar is doctor, he is tallest. So in all the options, tallest is there, but who is having which profession is important here. So from statement, some clear assumption you can make. Amar, directly they are saying Amar is not engineer. So then in given option, Amar must be a doctor. or professor, but we have to identify still. Akbar is the shortest. As they said, Akbar is shortest. Okay. If Akbar is shortest, then he should not be tall. No? So then this option we can weed out directly. B. So still we need to verify for Anthony. Tallest person is doctor. They are telling tallest person is doctor. So either Amar or Anthony may be doctor. Okay, Akbar is not doctor. So then he may be professor. Okay. So geometric mean, one more statement they have given. Geometric mean of heights of other two. And here the engineer height is the geometric mean of heights of the other two. Geometric mean always lie between the two numbers. It is the middle value. So then Akbar is shortest, Amar is tallest, then engineer height must be the geometric mean middle. So Akbar is definitely professor, and Akbar is professor, he is tallest. So this option you can weed out, option B. And Anthony, here from these two, if Amar and Akbar, we know the profession, then Anthony is what? He is engineer. Okay. So then Anthony is not doctor, and he is not tallest. He is having the height middle. So Anthony is doctor. He is the, so this option you can weed out, and the correct option is A. Amar is doctor. He is tallest. So like that you have to first read the question clearly. So make the observation and try to weed out the incorrect option. During an evening party when Miss Black, Mr. Brown, Mr. White met, Mr. Brown remarked, "It is interesting that our dresses are white, black, or brown. So, but for each of us, name doesn't match the color of the dress." So, here is clear statement. And one more statement, Mr. White replied, "But your white dress doesn't suit you." So, we have to pick the correct option here. So Mr. White dress was black, Mr. Black was white, white dress was black, or Miss Black dress was black. So first carefully read the question. Here what Mr. White replied, to whom he is replying, Mr. Brown. Okay. So he replied that your white dress doesn't suit you. So then brown, Mr. Brown color, he is wearing white dress. Okay. This is clear from the statement. So here black and white. So which color dress they are wearing? Here is the question. And one more statement clearly it is name doesn't match the color. Okay. If name doesn't match the color, then white should wear black. Okay. And black should wear brown. Anyhow, brown is wearing white. So all the three names doesn't match to the color. So obviously here white is wearing black, black is wearing brown. Option C is correct. Mr. White dress was black. So answer is hidden in the question. You try to read carefully. Ajay, Bunty, Chino and Deb were agent, baker, compounder and designer, but not necessarily in that order. Deb told Baker that Chino is away. Ajay is sitting across the designer and designer with the compounder. The designer didn't say anything when each person comes. Okay. So here 4 options are there. First, write down the given statements in the question. Deb told Baker that Chinno is his way. That means he is walking or he is coming. Uh, told Deb told Baker that Chinno is on his way. That means Deb is not Baker, Chinno is not Baker. Baker is someone. So Ajay sitting across designer and compounder. Then Ajay should not be a designer and compounder. So here whichever the option Ajay is compounder, you should remove that clearly. So Chinno is on his way, then so he is not sitting. Chinno is not designer, not compounder. Both are sitting, so Chinno is walking. So designer didn't say anything, but Deb told something. That means Deb is not a designer. So quite confusing, but you have to make the clear statements here. First write down all the statements, then you can come to the conclusion. From 2 and 3. So from 2, A is not what compounder. So I have just written the alphabets here. C for compounder, B for Baker, A for agent, D for designer. So in first option I have written. Then A is no, Ajay is not compounder. You can clearly remove these options. Deb is not designer. So from question 3, Chinnu is on his way. Option C also you can eliminate. C is not designer or compounder. Okay. Then option C also you can weed out. So left is what? Option D. Ajay is a baker and Bunty is designer. C. Chinnu is agent and Deb is compounder. So next one question. If all horses are donkeys, some donkeys are monkeys, and some monkeys are men, then which statement must be true? A. All donkeys are men. Some donkeys may be men. Some horses are men. All horses are also monkeys. All horses are donkeys. Then they first you should draw the Venn diagram. Then you can clearly identify. So donkeys are what? Horses. So first draw the rectangular box, and in that, so that means donkey is common here. So next, if all donkeys are horses, then you should draw the circle inside, that is for horses, and some monkeys are men. So then these two circles coincide, monkey and men. And some donkeys may be monkey. That means here some donkeys are monkey means this circle must pass through this rectangular box of donkey. Then which statement we can make here? All donkeys are men. So that should not be correct. All donkeys are men because we must draw this box inside the circle. Then only we can say all donkeys are men. Okay. Some donkeys may be men. Some donkeys may be men. It is not correct. Some horses are men. This is also not correct because all horses are donkeys we said. All horses are also monkeys. No. Because we said some donkeys are monkeys. These three options you can remove. So then option A is correct. All donkeys are men. Okay, we must draw the circle inside. So the next question, a lunch dinner pattern of a person of M days is given below. He has a choice of veg or non-veg meals for his lunch or dinner. So here are the option. If he takes non-veg lunch, he will have only veg for dinner. He takes non-veg dinner for exactly 9 days. He takes veg lunch for exactly 15 days. He takes a total of 14 non-veg meals. So options they have given here. So from statement 2 and 4, he takes non-veg dinner for 14 total 14 non-veg meals. So 9 non-veg dinner and total 14 non-veg meals. So non-veg lunch must be how many? 14 minus 9 if you do, you will get 5 days. So statement 3, he takes veg lunch 15 days. Clearly they have written 15 days. So here in this question, what they have asked, he has a choice of veg or non meals for his lunch or dinner. Then statement 3, 15. So total how many lunch he has? He had 5 plus 15, that is 20. So that is M days, nothing but number of lunch he had per day. So 20 is the correct option. So like that you try to solve the questions on logical puzzle. So first you read the question carefully and analyze the observation and try to weed out the incorrect option, then you are going to get the correct answer. So I hope this is helpful for you. Thank you for watching, and please